Hey, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever walked away from a conversation and felt like the other person didn't take you seriously? Maybe they even looked down on you without you realizing why. Well, today we're going to fix that. We're diving deep into social intelligence and talking about things you shouldn't do if you want to command respect, be taken seriously, and avoid being looked down upon. Stick around because these subtle behaviors might be flying under your radar, but they're making a big impact on how people perceive you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid to stop others from underestimating you. Let's dive in. We've all been there. You bump into someone, you say, sorry. You start talking in a meeting, and the first words out of your mouth are sorry, but it seems harmless, right? But here's the thing. Constantly apologizing for small, insignificant things immediately lowers your status in the conversation. When you apologize too much, you're sending the signal that you feel inferior or unsure of yourself, even when you're not. Now, I'm not saying you should never apologize. Taking accountability is important. But over-apologizing makes it look like you're asking for permission to exist. A good tip? Instead of saying, sorry for being late, say, thanks for waiting. It shifts the focus from guilt to gratitude, and you maintain your confidence. This one's huge and often goes unnoticed. In social situations, people tend to make themselves small, literally. They cross their arms, slouch, or shrink into their chair. These behaviors signal insecurity or discomfort, and people pick up on it immediately. When you take up less space, it's like you're asking permission to be there, which leads others to view you as less assertive. Psychologists like Amy Cuddy talk about the importance of power poses, and while you don't need to stand like Superman all the time, adopting open, expansive postures can change how others see you. Stand tall, keep your shoulders back, and don't be afraid to take up space. It tells people, I belong here. We all know that person who shares way too much too quickly. They've known you for 5 minutes, and suddenly, they're telling you about their deepest insecurities, fears, and every personal detail of their life. It feels uncomfortable, right? Oversharing doesn't make you relatable. It makes people feel awkward, and it can lead to others viewing you as emotionally unstable or needy. Social intelligence is all about balance. Share personal things in layers, building trust and rapport over time. Keep in mind, vulnerability is powerful, but it should be earned, not dumped on someone all at once. If you want to be respected, you need to pace yourself and read the room before unloading your life story. Let's be real. Everyone likes a bit of validation now and then, but constantly seeking approval from others can quickly undermine your credibility. Imagine this. You're sharing an idea in a meeting, and every 5 seconds, you're asking, does that make sense? What do you think? Is that okay? This behavior makes you come across as unsure of yourself and your ideas, which can lead others to look down on you. Instead, state your ideas confidently and own them. Trust your perspective. If someone has feedback, they'll give it. You don't need to constantly ask for reassurance. It's a subtle shift, but one that will make people take you much more seriously. This one is critical. Gossip might seem like an easy way to bond with others, but in reality, it damages your reputation more than you realize. When you talk negatively about others, people will start to wonder, what do they say about me when I'm not around? It breeds mistrust and lowers how much people respect you. Social intelligence means playing the long game. Instead of gossiping, focus on uplifting conversations or simply stay neutral. People will remember that you're the person who doesn't engage in negativity, and they'll respect you more for it. Let's talk about something that people struggle with, saying no. Whether it's a friend asking for a favor or a boss throwing another task on your already full plate, it's tempting to say yes to avoid conflict. But when you're a yes man or woman, people start to take advantage of you. Worse, they stop respecting your time because they know you'll always say yes. The key is to set boundaries. Say no when you need to. You don't have to be rude about it, but a clear and respectful no shows that you value your own time and limits. And funny enough, people actually respect you more when you know how to draw the line. Self-deprecating humor can be funny in moderation, but when you constantly put yourself down, even in a joking way, people start to believe you. Statements like, oh, I'm such an idiot, or I'm always messing up might get a quick laugh, but over time, they erode how seriously people take you. Social intelligence involves balancing humor with self-respect. You can be funny without making yourself the punchline every single time. Instead, focus on humor that doesn't undercut your own value. We've all been in conversations where someone constantly interrupts. It's frustrating, right? Interrupting signals that you don't value what the other person is saying, and it comes across as disrespectful. If you want people to respect you, learn to listen without jumping in. When you give others space to speak, it shows that you value their perspective, and in return, they'll be more likely to respect yours. Remember, respect is a two-way street. Yes, humility is important, but being too humble can backfire. Constantly downplaying your achievements or dismissing compliments makes people think you don't believe in yourself. And if you don't, why should they? It's okay to acknowledge your accomplishments. You've worked hard for them. Own your success without feeling like you're bragging. Confidence is attractive, and when you carry yourself with quiet confidence, people will respect you more. So there you have it, things you should not do if you want people to stop looking down on you. It's all about striking a balance between confidence and humility, boundaries and openness, and most importantly, respecting yourself so that others will respect you too. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And remember, social intelligence isn't about changing who you are, it's about refining how you present yourself to the world. Until next time, stay sharp, stay confident, and stop letting people look down on you.